What's up, guys? It's your girl Kalima. You may know me as Kalima Music Art Wisdom, and we are about to talk some music today with a concert experience. It's Candace Wakefield. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Get into it, y'all. I'm gonna put both in one. Yes. We got Candace Wakefield in studio at AfterBuzz. That is who you are listening to. That is her latest hit, 1993 Camaro. And we all see, this was my thing. Your place of dreaming was your 1993 Camaro. We all have our own place where we do our own fantasizing and our dreaming. That is, the beginning for you. So tell me more about the beginning. I know you said it, I watched some interviews with you, and you said that it all began because in your house sometimes it would be too loud, so you found yourself recording in there, and that's where the magic was made. And you still have that car.
I still have that car. It's my baby. I will never get rid of that car. Ever.
You'll never get rid of it.
Never.
You know, Ludacris still has his car from before he started. Yes,
wow. Yeah.
He got it parked right in front of his mansion.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna have my other, nice cars and stuff, but I'm gonna always have the 1993 Camaro. Definitely, that car has been my refuge. It really has been a place of, storytelling for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was, at my mom's house and everything like that. And my parents are a little older, and we go to bed a little early, and I can't be singing up loud and certain content. Of course, I can't sing. So. I just was like, where could I go? Because I didn't have the money to go to the studios. And I've learned to record myself, so I'm just like, well, hey, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
So I just went out to my car one day, and it just clicked. Every time I recorded, I just started going out to the car, and I was able to, really go into a zone, because I don't have anyone else around me listening to me, watching me, and putting any, lyrics or anything. So it just became a place of refuge for me, and I've written over 500 songs, fully recorded songs in that car.
Oh my goodness. Doubles, background, just
backgrounds,
everything.
ad-libs. I'm out there all night. My neighbors come by honking at me.
Yeah, okay.
On my street, they knew what was up there. I was out there recording in the car.
Wow. You was the girl in the car. Yeah. So how was that, though? Because for me, I feel like, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their little space where they feel the most zen.
The most comfortable,
how on a main street, you grew up in Inglewood, how was that, having, just being outside in a car? What were the things that you saw that maybe gave you inspiration while you were recording?
People walking down the street. I used to see homeless men collecting bottles, and I just was like, wow, God, I'm so blessed. That could be me, and I've written songs off of inspiration, seeing them, just different neighbors, conversations that I've heard, birds chirping, little kids playing outside, whatever the case may be. Violence, whether it may be, I grew up in Inglewood, California, so there's been so much gun violence and drive-bys on the street that I grew up on, directly across from my mom's house. It was gang members' house. It was the OGs, so I've seen so much growing up. But to be able to, give back to the community, and I have a song called One of the Greatest that I want to play for you guys that I dedicated to Inglewood, to the neighborhood. Because they all were so supportive of me, and they knew that I was a singer, and they called me Little Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
So I wrote a song dedicated to them.
For a fact. And we're going to play One of the Greatest in a couple moments, but I want to continue just to know more about your background. So the thing is that we all have, even maybe growing up, a lot of people I've noticed, they have a dream, but then that dream fades away because what are you going to be when you grow up, and then you realize that life isn't as easy as a dream. It's easy to see it, but it's not as easy to get out of that Camaro and start working for it.
Absolutely.
So how did you go from, just kind of vibing, getting your own music? Because it becomes very personal, your creations.
Absolutely.
How did you go from being in the Camaro to stepping out and becoming where you are today?
Persistence, consistency, just constantly shopping records to those that I didn't know that were willing to help me, and, different executives that I knew, Olivia Harris, shout out to Olivia Harris. gave me a chance. You know, I was shooting him records all the time, and, you know, he was shooting them to the company, and that's Notting Hill, who I ended up signing with from all of the songs that I've written in my car.
Wow.
You know, they were so amazed at my catalog, and they didn't even sign me based off of a placement or something I had coming. They signed me, you know, strictly off of belief, and that was something big for me, you know, because a lot of us out there, you know, it's like, oh, what you got? You got, what's your credits? Who you writing for? Who you working with? You know, and it's just like, but I'm talented.
Yeah,
Come
but you're
on.
talented,
like,
right?
That doesn't mean that I'm not talented because I don't have the placement yet that you think makes me talented.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm absolutely talented.
Yeah.
So I kept pushing and kept going, you know. Didn't take no for and continue on answer. You know what I'm saying? I was just waiting for that yes.
And as a matter of fact, Ray Real, which we'll show you guys, Ray Real is the producer for one of y'all favorite songs, Flawless by Beyonce.
Yeah.
And please let us know how that happened. Now, I want y'all to see how just a little step can sometimes become something beautiful in your career and in your life. So basically, you met him on Instagram after he wins a Grammy.
You know, it's so crazy how social media works. A lot of people, you know, may be ashamed or say, oh, I don't want to hit people up on social media. Hey, and it's like, what you ashamed for? How you think you're going to get out there? You need people to get to where you're trying to go. Your network is your net worth. Who you hanging with? Who you talking to? You know, so I just took a chance as a singer-songwriter. I'm like, okay, well, if I don't know people, I got to go out there and reach out to them, you know. So I took a chance, and I saw a picture of a Grammy, and I clicked on it, and it was his page, and I'm like, oh, he's a, you know, producer. Let me take a chance. So just hit him up. Yo, my name's Candace Wakefield, singer-songwriter. Would love to work with you. And he actually responded back, like, and was like, yo, send me some stuff. Let me hear what you got. I sent him a few records of mine, and he FaceTimed me and was like, yo, you are sick. And I was just like, wow. That little bit of faith that I had in myself, that little mustard seed that you need, I took that and I used it, and God bloomed it, and that's all you need.
And you typed what, maybe 5 lines?
Yeah, barely anything.
You know what I mean?
And my music spoke for itself.
You're exactly.
So you have to get your music out there.
Of course.
Don't be afraid to reach out to people.
And one of the number one things that you mentioned is people think you have a dream, you make an effort, but you really gotta hone in on your creativity and on your craft. And you said over 500 songs.
Yeah,
that's someone who's figuring out your brand. You're figuring out what your sound is, because that's really difficult as an artist to find out what makes me different. What do I mean, and even to the point where, you know, you can be inspired by some other artist where you almost model exactly after them, but you were able to kind of go through trial and error, because that's a lot of music to be creating and then being able to, you know, make your own. One thing that Ray Real said in an interview is that you have a good spirit, which I can definitely second that. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I wanted to get some feedback on how you feel about how important it is to have a good spirit within the entertainment industry specifically. Maybe we should insert Kanye in this conversation. What's your reaction to that? What do you think? I mean, it's not an easy industry to be in. Do you think he's just going crazy? Or?
You know what? No one can really, truly, honestly say. But, you know, my perception of things is maybe he's been going through a lot of things personal that a lot of us don't know about, and maybe do know about because of the media, and maybe he's just blown ahead. You know, you never know. Like, it is tough in this industry. Just certain things that he may see or witness, and it may be coming to a head or blowing to a head. But instead of talking about him, I'm one to actually pray. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not perfect. His life is actually in the open. He would be a normal person if he wasn't a celebrity. You know, people wouldn't even care. But because he's in the open, we do have to carry ourselves a certain way because we have the world watching us, and that's very hard, you know, but he's human, you know, and at the end of the day, I just pray for him, and I say, God bless him, whatever it is that he needs, God touch him, you know, heal his heart, heal his soul and mind, body, whatever. Touch him, Lord.
Touch him,
that's where I'm at with it.
Absolutely. All right. So One of the Greatest is one of the songs that we were just mentioning. Do you want to give us any sort of intro before we play this?
Yeah, like I said, I'm from Inglewood, California, from the hood, the heart of Inglewood, Crenshaw and Century, and like I said, the OGs, they believed in me, you know, they always encouraged me when I was younger, and my mom, you know, she used to go out there and they would bang on everybody else, and you go out there banging on them, like, you better get off this street with that, pull your pants up, you know, so I would always tell them, you know, like, yo, I'm gonna get out the hood, I'm gonna do this for y'all, I'm gonna be one of the greatest, you know, so I came back and I brought this record to them, never touched it.
Wow, okay, I'm so excited, let's play it.
One of the greatest.
Shout out to my hometown. Number love for you. Inglewood, California. Inglewood up to no good. A block, y'all know what they say about us. Crenshaw Century, City of Champions, Inglewood family, what up? 323 was my area code. Grew up in the hood life, it was so cold. Death and no mercy for none of my homies. Didn't have to fight cause they all did it for me. Sisters and brothers, they had my back. Mama did too, she wasn't having that. Stand in the middle of the street, repeating me when she told them all to get back. Fall back, yeah, 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 yeah. You ain't got no place here. She told him to fall back, cause you got one of the greatest here. So I'm gonna be one of the greatest for you. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of the greatest for you. I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna prove. I wanna be one of the greatest for you. Greatest for you. Greatest for you. Said I wanna be one of the greatest for you. I'm gonna be one of the greatest for you. I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna prove. I wanna be one of the greatest. There were bullets flying everywhere. Who they hit y'all, they didn't even get. What is life to a dying soul? Blue versus red, it's just a color, yo. I never understood what they were fighting for. Death, too much crying, yo. I was sitting, watch misery unfold. So happy that I made it out, oh. Ain't never been shot, but I have been aimed at. Better pull that trigger, cause God had my back. Like he always does. Like he always does. So I gotta be one of the greatest ones. Gotta be one of the greatest. I wanna be one of the I'm gonna be one of the greatest for you.
Oh my goodness. You got that vibe though. And what's so crazy, and y'all gonna realize this later on, is you have so much range. Because we're gonna play Higher Ground, which is another song by her, and it's completely different vibe.
Yeah.
But I love, my favorite thing about music, y'all, is surprises within the song.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to like remind myself to breathe because that's how excited I get.
Oh, wow.
By the way, I met her at the Sound Temple. Shouts out to Sia Amun.
Yeah.
She's in London doing her thing.
Yeah.
The Sound Temple here in LA, where artists get together and inspire each other and play a little bit of their music. And I remember this night. Now I've been to Press Play. It's a Press Play event where you press play to your music, and several artists, extremely talented artists who have really, really big resumes, play their music. And I mean, everybody did one or two songs. Every song you played, the crowd was going crazy. Please play something else. Please play something else. And it just, I mean, the excitement. I just remember just being on my feet.
Yeah.
Just, you know, it's unexplainable for me, you know. And even listening to it here, I just can't. I wish that I could take it and just. It's kind of okay. I'm sorry. I know I can't even figure out what I'm gonna. I know. I honestly, all my life, like, I feel like you might be one of my favorite singers. For real. It's just it's just an energy that I get, and I hear with every word that you sing, you mean it, you know? And I can relate that, you know, one of the greatest, I'm gonna be one of the greatest for you. We all have the person in our lives that we want to make proud. And we can, and I can hear that. And I hear that you're telling your story for Inglewood, but I have my own Inglewood, you know?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to get into some more music, but I know y'all want to know when we can hear it and where we can hear this.
It's coming soon, y'all. It's coming soon.
She said the same thing at the Sound Temple, but I'm going to hold y'all to it.
Soon.
Make sure you follow us both.
Please.
You can follow me at Kalima Music Art Wisdom.
Please.
Follow her.
Superstar C. SUPASTARC.
And then you'll get the update there.
Absolutely.
But we going to move a little on. Speaking of success, let's get into this resume. You've sang background for Ciara, Nicki Minaj, Kendrick Lamar. Nicki Minaj, you actually went on tour with. We were talking about her tour, y'all. I need to go on tour
so
as a background singer, because not only are you going on tour and having an amazing experience, but y'all got the hookup too.
Right, okay.
What would we not expect about, you know, going on tour, you know, working with these artists? How different was it? Ciara, Nicki, what can you tell us about these artists?
Well, Ciara being the latest, she's so humble, the most amazing artist I've ever worked with. I'm just like, are you real? Like, you know, she's real. She's real humble, and it shows you how to be, you know what I'm saying, in the industry, and it shows you that everyone is not a BI. You know what I'm saying? Some people can actually be cool. They don't take their celebrity to their head and their accomplishments to their head. But it was so fun, and I actually got to do the video with her for the I Bet acoustic version. I'm actually in her video. Oh my God. For that, and that was so fun. She's very humble, very sweet. So traveling with her has been a blessing. No lie, and it's opened me up to the different cities and countries and places that I've never dreamed of going.
Right.
Nikki as well. I was with her for 4 years. That's a long time, and I traveled the world with her, and she's fun, great experience. Oh my God, I met so many people. I ate so much food, and just everything. I'm just like, man, this is the life. Never thought that I'd come from working security for 5 years to singing background for Nicki Minaj.
And you want to tell us the story?
Yeah. So actually, my sister is the reason why I'm even was in this position with Nicki Minaj. My sister called me random one day at work and was like, "Hey, what you doing?" And I was like, "Oh," she was like, I was like, "Nothing." She was like, "You want to do a session for Nicki Minaj?" And I was just like, Nicki Minaj, what? She was like, yeah. She was like, she needs some background singers for her tour or whatever. I was like, wow, okay, sure. So I go to the session after work or whatever, and it was 5 girls, me and my sister, my friend Keisha, and 2 other girls. And we didn't think she was going to be there. In walks Nicki Minaj, we're just like, whoa, like, oh, this is Nicki Minaj. She was like, hey guys, really sweet,
Yeah.
And so, at the end of the day, she ended up just making us sing individually. And we all sang individually. And I went last. She told me that I sound like an angel and I had a great voice. And next thing you know, I'm going on the road with her. I was working at Sony Picture Studio when she was there rehearsing for about 3 months for her tour. Didn't know that I worked there. Got a call from Adam Blackstone, which is her MD, saying, hey, where are you? Nicki Minaj wants to see you. And I'm just like, I just got home from work. He was like, oh, well, can you go up to Sony Picture Studio? And I'm like, I worked there. I just got home from there. He was like, word, well, go back. So I go back, me and the other background singer, my friend Keisha of 17 years, and we walk on the stage, and it's her whole setup, like just everything. Like Lorianne Gibson, the dancer, she's just like introducing us to everybody, and we're like, what's going on? No lie. What are you guys doing in 3 days? And I'm like,
3 days.
Working, I have to work. And she's just like, oh, well, do you think you can get off for 2 months? I want you guys to go on tour with me. And I was just like, whoa. This is not happening. Like,
so you literally called some. I mean, I'm happy that you did it, but
I literally
said you got to quit your job. You can't take off.
I didn't even quit my job. That's another amazing part of the story. I was working there already for 4 years, so I had 6 months leave of absence.
Stop it.
Yeah. So I ended up, telling them everything that was happening. They were excited for me, gave me all the approval I needed. I was on my way. And our first stop was Amsterdam, and I was just like,
wow,
I'm in Amsterdam.
Oh my goodness.
This is crazy.
You already had a passport and everything?
Yeah, I didn't have a passport. I had to get one, and last minute, oh my God, it was such a hassle, but the blessing in it was I received my passport right before I had to fly out. And I didn't think I was going to be able to go at all. And
that's amazing.
I'm missing so much in this story. I don't know if I have time to tell it all, but it's such a crazy story.
It is.
I heard the whole thing. Oh,
that's amazing. And Kendrick, what? Kendrick is
Lamar.
He's
amazing, you guys. He is. And that was a random call too. I grew up with one of his workers, his manager. I grew up with him, and I got a random call saying, hey, Kendrick needs some background singers. And I was just like, okay. He was like, can you put some singers together for me? And I was just like, heck yeah, I can put some. I'm like, what is it for? And they're like, the SNL show. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is history.
Yes,
so
it is.
I called my sister, I called my friends, and I just got us all together, and we rehearsed with him and did the SNL show, and it was one of the #1 shows rated.
Oh, I can't even wait to Google this. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
I can't even wait to see it. Oh,
and
wow.
then again, he called, and I went to the studio, and he was working on All Right. So I got to listen and do a few backgrounds on All Right, and I did all the backgrounds for I Love Myself as well. So I'm on a Grammy Award-winning album.
That's amazing.
5 Grammys. It's so cool.
That's amazing. Yeah. And All Right's probably one of my favorite songs by him
that
ever.
Song was so amazing.
And now I'm gonna have to listen to it and listen for your voice now.
As well, too, that I was on.
Which one?
He had another version as well.
Okay.
I don't know if he's gonna release it, but hopefully he does. And you hear me on that too, but. Go check out I Love Myself. You hear me all over them backgrounds.
Oh my goodness.
So it's exciting.
I can't wait to listen to it.
Absolutely.
So much success, but success is a moving target. That's one of my favorite quotes. We always think we're trying to chase success, but then we realize that there's always another level to be reached.
Absolutely.
Have you made it yet? Do you consider yourself to have made it yet? And when will you know, or when will you know?
I have made it as far as I'm supposed to right now.
Beautiful.
I truly believe that.
Beautiful.
I truly believe that there is no limit to making it. If you are inspiring people and doing what you have set out to do, I've had goals that I have achieved and accomplished. I have things that I've never thought I'd do that I've done. So I have made it in all of those areas, and I am still making it.
Same, totally same. Yes, every, you know what, it's so crazy. I love that you said that, because I feel like even today I realize, like, no matter what's going on in your life, you're exactly where you're supposed to be in that moment. And that's why it's so important to be grateful, because there are so many surprises that happen in your life. It's the exciting thing. It can be bittersweet, you know, it can be a bad thing. It can be a good thing. But overall, you know, you are exactly where you're supposed to be.
Absolutely.
So
nothing happens by mistake. It's
yes,
all supposed to happen.
Yes. So we're gonna actually, let's play Higher Ground.
Yeah.
As we do, we're gonna do a 60-second Q&A. I do this with all of my shows. So I'm gonna put my timer on, and you can go ahead and play that music.
Oh,
this is one of my favorite songs by her. It's called Higher Ground. It's very inspirational.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, we can get. This is just so island. You could just be on an island and just be like.
Shout out to Ray Kumba.
Ray Kumba, okay.
From Africa. So Africa. Yeah.
I could see like a yacht, you know, like this is like a music video on a yacht. Oh, levitating me to another frequency. Get into this Q&A. I know we're going to sing the whole song. All right, 60-second Q&A. So basically, whatever comes to your mind, just answer it.
Okay.
All right. Shag, marry, kill. Kendrick, Nicki, or Sierra? Is that weird?
Shag, marry, kill?
Yeah. Is that weird? So who would you shag? Who could you marry? And who would you kill? I know that's weird. No? Should we skip this one?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to kill anyone.
I know.
I love them all. Okay,
I know.
We'll try it. Sierra. Wait. Kendrick, Sierra, Nicki.
Kendrick. So Kendrick shag, right?
Yeah.
And then marry. Girl, we got 60 seconds.
Kendrick.
Okay, we're gonna skip this one. Yo, we gonna look back on it later. Best decision ever made.
Coming here today.
Yay! Okay. Favorite ice cream?
Oh my God. Butter pecan.
Oh yeah. Favorite superpower if you had one?
To fly.
Sex or money?
Money.
One thing on the bucket list.
Going to Africa.
Going to Africa. Well, that's it, y'all, because we spent so much time. But that's
bad.
Why Africa?
The motherland. I think we all want to go there.
You have to. We have to.
Where it all started, you know. I want to go so bad just to see, you know. I think it'll be such a beautiful
Anywhere
place.
specific? Cape Town,
Ghana, everywhere.
Morocco. I want to go to Morocco.
I want to go all the beautiful places, even the not so beautiful places. I want to go to on safari. I want to go and feed the children. I want to do it all. My grandmother was really big in that as well. Going to Africa almost every other year.
My grandmother too, actually, religiously. She actually had a little side note. She had a store, African and Islamic wear, actually. Wow. So she sold African clothes. She actually passed away, but she literally devoted her life to trying to bring more awareness, because we don't have too much awareness, and what the awareness that we do have isn't very positive.
Absolutely.
So I'm so happy that that's, you know, on a bucket list. And what did you say your superpower would have been?
To fly.
To fly. Too. What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
You're a Virgo. Okay, I'm like, girl, mine is to fly too. I have dreams of me flying, and I feel like that's why. I feel like I must have been a bird in a past life or something.
High ground.
Oh my goodness! Yay!
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So now we have. We're gonna go ahead and play that other song, "Feeling Good."
Yeah.
Just let's get into this. Is there anything you can prep us on, or?
This is T-Bozz's favorite song. She told me I recorded this at her studio a while ago, and it was a freestyle, like straight up and down. They played the track, and I just went in. It came out like this. Wow. And I was completely feeling good, in a good mood, and just wanted to make everybody else feel the same way. You know, no judging, just living and loving.
Yes.
Feeling good.
All right.
I wake up to the sunrise, beaming on my face. Feels so good today. I wake up living my life, I'm breathing today. Feels so good today. If you got someone to live for, tell them I love you. Yeah, shout 'em out and give thanks to. Give thanks to whoever you choose. Show 'em you love 'em. Give thanks to whoever you choose. I'm feeling good, treating everyone like I should. I show everybody love, and letting nothing worry me, no. Let another day go by. If you're holding on to anger, you should let it go. 'Cause you never know. So when you spend time wasted walking around faces, but you never know, what someone is going through, so you should smile more often. To be thankful for, say yeah, I do. I feel so good, don't you? If you got someone to live for, tell them I love you. Yeah, shout 'em out and give thanks to. Give thanks to whoever you choose. Show 'em you love 'em. Give thanks to whoever you choose. I'm feeling good, treating everyone like I should. I show everybody love, and letting nothing worry me, no. I'm feeling good, treating everyone like I should. I show everybody love, and letting nothing worry me, no. No one is different, we're all the same. Living till we die, just to live again. Oh, so don't go judging anybody's life. Don't go judging, and appreciate all the good inside. I'm feeling good.
Yes.
Like I should.
So, do you write all your songs?
I do.
You wrote all these songs,
Everyone.
and then you come up with the harmonies, of course.
Everything. It's a feeling, it's a vibe. I just go in, you know.
Wow, and I have to say the quality of the producing is just everything.
thank you
Yes,
so much.
he
Thank you.
does really good with bringing out your voice at the right points.
Thank you so
you know,
much. Thank you.
Yeah, for me that's everything. You gotta, it's one thing to hear a song and hear a good voice, but when you're, you just want to be. It's like when you're in your car.
cool it
Yes,
down. Yeah,
you want to hear
absolutely.
everything, and I hear everything, and
Thank
I
you.
can see, I can hear you too. I can
Thank
see
you.
you over here. You're hearing the backgrounds. I'm the same way. Like sometimes my favorite part's what you can't even really hear
Right,
like up
can't
front.
hear,
So
yeah. Absolutely.
that's so awesome. So I want to actually get into your entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So you have a hat line, yes, which you're wearing today, and let's bring this one in. You have several different colors. We brought different examples today. Really, I wish, you know what?
Superstar C collection.
I should have Superstar. Oh, I like the tags too.
Yeah, thank you. That's my logo.
See, I would have it kind of like to the side,
No, that's cute. That's cute.
and you had yes, thank you. I'll leave it on. But you had a really good endorsement by Mr. Mackey himself.
Wow, I did.
From The Voice.
Absolutely.
Y'all might know him. We're gonna bring him on the screen, but I'm sure y'all have heard of him on The
Mackey.
Voice. Yes, he was, I believe, is a guest judge, and maybe a guest judge on The Voice, or yes,
and he's also
or a
doing
coach.
vocal coaching and things like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
he is to me a legend, and I believe most people would consider that, considering that he's helped and coached Selena Gomez, J-Lo. I mean,
so
just
many.
the biggest heavy hitters. And I remember, by the way, I actually saw him at a birthday party for a fellow AfterBuzzer. Why am I blanking on her name? I don't know how I'm blanking on her name. But basically, I saw him at her birthday party, and unbelievable when I mentioned your name. He was just like, because you went to one of his events. He has a house event called Taco Tuesdays. Yes. And he said, I mean, I remember I mentioned your name and he was just like, oh, but I remember you put it on your Instagram about a 15-second video. And I was like, oh, the same exact reaction that he had. Yeah, he had nothing but good things to say about you. And I'm not even surprised. But yes, it must be an honor to see him, you know, rocking your stuff.
And that was his birthday, you know, so I actually gifted him that hat and he's in love with it. And he sent me those pictures and I almost died. I was just like, oh,
I bet.
My God. He was like, yeah, I did a whole photo shoot with it. I'm like, oh.
Yes,
and I'm like, thank you so much. He's like, I love my hat. Thank you.
Yes.
Like, thank you for wearing it. Like, that's a blessing, you know.
That's a huge blessing.
So I'm so
and
excited.
It's so great. And and by the way, her name's Stacey Ike. Y'all know her from AfterBuzz.
Hey,
Can't believe I blanked on her name. Shouts out to Stacey. I love you, Stacey. Tell me about the inspiration for the hats and how you know, come up with the design.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an artist, you know, and as an artist, you want to stand out. You don't want to look like everyone else,
of course.
You know. And I love hats, you know, from fedoras, all type of hats. But fedoras have been my thing for a while. So I was just like, everyone's wearing fedoras. I noticed that as I went out. I don't like to shop at malls, anywhere because I feel like I'm going to see someone with the same clothes.
Of course.
So one day I was just at home and I had some paint. So I was just like, I took my hat and I didn't even think about it. I just saw the paint and I grabbed the hat and just started going in and I was like, okay, that looks cool. And I was like, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Who knows? But it looks fire to me, you know. So I'm going to go out. So every day I just went out and my first day wearing that hat, people were like, oh my God, where'd you get your hat? How much was that? And I'm like, I made it. And they're like, you made it? Like, you got a business? And I'm like,
right.
Yeah. You know, and I'm like, wow, okay. So I just started to make a business of it. I'm like, Superstar C, that's me, Superstar C Collection.
And where can we get it?
Superstar C Collection on Instagram. Check me out. And there's a link on there, Poshmark. You can also hit me up in DM. You know, I do custom orders. That's where you mostly can hit me on DM on Instagram. Superstar C Collection. SUPASTARC Collection. And I do personal orders and I'll get them to you.
That's so awesome.
Got all color hats. You tell me what color paint you want, I'll hook you up.
So then how often do you have time to
do it all?
I
did 3 hats today before I came here. And you know, I did this one. I ain't gonna even lie.
Give
this
us
was
the price
one that
range
I did
too.
today. Okay. So each hat starts at $60 for one paint.
Oh, that's good.
Just one paint. Now that has about 3 paints on
it.
So I'm going up 10 each paint. So each additional paint is $10. Now that's a fly hat. You feel me?
Yeah, it is.
I can really sell
and
them
it's
for
comfortable.
more.
This is good quality, guys.
Yeah, it's great
very
quality.
comfortable.
It's beautiful. You know?
Yes.
You know,
but that's good.
It's beautiful. So 60, they're starting at 60. I don't think that's bad. This one on my head would be a $60 hat because it's one paint.
Right.
Red, so
yes, and it's a good red too. You know,
great red.
Yes, but I think that's a great price point, and y'all getting it from the Superstar herself.
Different from the rest is when you look your best. Give Superstar C a test.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Let me know if there's anything else you want to add for the fans. And
I'll be on the lookout for TLC's new album next year. I have 3 or 4 placements on there. I'm excited about that. I got to write with T-Boz. I got to write my own stuff and put it on there, you know. So I'm excited to have that placement. Nickelodeon got some stuff coming out with them, 3 songs with them on a new show they have coming out called Little Ballers 2. Y'all check that out as well. Shantae Moore, Faith Evans, Tamar. I'm working on all these different albums, y'all. You know, y'all. So I'm trying to get it. And I'm also putting my own stuff out soon, so y'all go get that Higher Ground and that 1993 Camaro on iTunes now.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me at Kalima Music Art Wisdom on Instagram, actually everywhere. Just search me, you'll find me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to follow AfterBuzz TV.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.